one and only Xylophoney here, and stuff is happening. The circles and shapes. Ah! Oh, and a boss Pokemon over there. And hold on, I can't get out. I can't get out. I can't get out. Okay, we got this. We got this. Focus and okay. So we're in the middle of the circle of life. I'd say it moves us all, but Mario found his way out. All right, now we need to be very careful. No! Nope. Stop the fighting. Stop the fighting. Nope. Right, nope. Almost there. Oh, okay. I'm out. Now, let's just give you this nice little nudge back into the... Oh, there he goes. There he goes. So I made some pressure plates. They're doing their thing. Yeah, and as you can see, they hatch eggs, because I have a lot of hatched eggs right now. So I'm going to take a look at these Pokemon, see what I can do to prepare my team for the Ditto Tournament. None of these Pokemon are, but we'll get to that in just a second. Let me just check out these Pokemon right here. The IV's on this Dupiter. This one is the perfect one. Let's hope it's perfect. This one's 5 IV. Just missing the defense, but if it's enormous, we might consider continuing it forward. Oh, wait, no, I was looking for ginormous. That was the keyword. Actually, what's its nature? Careful. I think that might be, like, perfect. Okay, so we'll say you're the 5 IV careful. No, not artillery. No, I got sniffles on it, too? Come on. 5 IV careful. And this one, for the dream, jolly. Ginormous, jolly. Don't really need a ton of speed on a Dupiter. But you know what? Let's move these over here for now. We'll work on that breeding process later because I gotta sort this out. But I am looking for that ginormous. I am looking for those IVs. I just might want a different nature. But yeah, all I need for Ditto Tournament are Dittos. If only that were the case. If only that were the case. Yeah, I guess I better look at this Fletchling too. Naive. But I think it's actually perfect IVs. Yeah, that's a 6 IV Fletchling. Yeah. So let's get that thing. We'll just name it 6 IV. That's our first 6 IV flying type. Let's put that in over here. And then we have some random eggs. The Escavalier and the nice little artillery. So let's move those there. Now, for the moment y'all been waiting for. My team. We have Empoleon, Tentacruel, Chimchar, and then maybe on a Durant, maybe on a Spinarak, maybe on a Dugtrio. I don't know. Yeah, so let's start talking, eh? Let's start talking. So, in chat, Shadow Wolf, you're saying don't worry about Kingdra. Empoleon gets Blizzard and Ice Beam. I don't think Kingdra's weak against Blizzard and Ice Beam. Is he? I know it's neutral at the very least, but I don't think he's weak to it because it's part water type as well, and that resists it normally, so I think it evens out. I think you need Dragon or Grass to take on a Kingdra, if I'm not wrong. I could just be wrong. Oh, a Xurkitree is an Ultra Beast? Oh. Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Good shout. Let's put this thing over with the Ultra Beasts. Oh gosh, this box is, well, full. Not filling up, it is full. Ha. We're gonna need to organize these in a bit of a better fashion now, aren't we? But that is there, and it has a careful nature. I'm assuming an electric type Pokemon wouldn't want a careful nature. I'm assuming it's fast. Sea Cucumber? Yeah. Alright. The limit for the tournament, 4 Pokemon. So let's talk. We have a Steel Pokemon, a Water Pokemon. We have 2 Water Pokemon and a Poison Pokemon. I got Fairies on lock. I got Rock and Ground on lock. Yeah, definitely Rock types are dealt with. I got a Physical Tank and a Special Tank, so these 2 balance a lot of good stuff. Let's see, you one-shot a perfect Kingdra with a really bad Empoleon? Oh, well, maybe I'll look into that. Let's see, and the thing is, everybody has a different opinion on what that last Pokemon should be. We have the, pretty much the only sweeper in Chimchar and Fernape, so we'll have that going. And yeah, and I can use pressure plates to hatch the eggs If I stand on those, it just essentially gets me running around. That's what Mario is up to right now. That's why I pushed him back onto when I wasn't being mean. So yeah. If I make Chimchar special attack or still give him Mach Punch, I think I'm still leaning towards physical attack, but it could honestly go either way. I could make it mixed for all I know. Name Empoleon Happy Feet? Yeah, that'd be nice. Spinarak with Focus Sash and Sticky Web. Let's think about it. So, I think the least likely to be on this team is actually the Diglett. Because one, this Diglett has pretty bad stats for a Diglett, and it doesn't really give me anything I need. Diglett has ground moves. It's fine. I can have ground moves on Chimchar. That'll probably do about as much as they would on a Diglett. Diglett has speed, but this Diglett is lacking the speed. It also has, well, pretty much nothing else. That's it. It gets one shot. You can get, I think, Aerial Ace, and I think a dark move like Night Slash, but I don't need dark moves if I'm going to have one of the bugs on me, because I got bug moves to counter stuff like Psychic. And I already got, like, Fairies fully countered. Well, not that that's the reasoning towards that. Flying, I already got, like, Ice and Fire, so those two pretty much counter everything flying normally would, except for fighting, but that's only one thing to consider there. So I am leaning against using the Diglett. That moves us on to, let's say, the best Pokemon of these three, Durant. It has the best stats out of these three. It has some defense, so it can take a hit, and it has a attack and speed of over 100. I think it's like 100, decent amount, too. So if we were to use this Durant, of course it's the last Pokemon I land on, it does good, and it has an ability that boosts attack even further. And with the use of Hone Edge, it boosts its accuracy and attack even further. So if I was able to set this thing up to do the damage, it could do the damage. But it also might get wrecked. I love the bug Steel typing. It means it can only be hurt by fire. Or decent by fire. Honor my Kevin Durant statue. That's also tempting. That's also tempting. So I really like that stuff. And then, of course, we have Spinarak, which I think is the weakest Pokemon Ariados out of all these. I think Dugtrio is leagues better than a Ariados, but the reason people are shouting for Spinarak, and I see you all, you're talking about the, you're talking about using it for the sticky webs, and I like sticky webs, but as I've said before, if we're going to use sticky webs, it's not as efficient when I'm only fighting 3 other Pokemon in that battle as much as it would be against a team of like a full 6, so I'd be using it for the entire battle. It would only be for 3 other Pokemon that it's going to be used against. It has no defenses and no speed. So if I have a Focus Sash, I can essentially sacrifice the Ariados, you know, get hit, and then drop the sticky webs. Then die next turn. Simple as that. Now, it can learn Sucker Punch to give a little bit of a parting gift to whoever's finishing it off. But Ariados is slow. It has the weakest damage out of everything here. And the only reason it would be here is for sticky webs. That being said, a Infernape with sticky webs put down would outspeed the competition. A Tentacruel with sticky webs put down would outspeed the competition. Empoleon, maybe not, but maybe a lot of the competition. And let's be honest, people hate it when I use sticky webs on them. It's always a good thing, but still. I need to think about what's the best for the team. So what are my plays going to be? We have a lot of different plays. Let's talk about the 3 that we know are going to be on the team and how we want to run them, and then we'll try to fill some slots. Yeah, Ariados is very slow. He's like 40 speed. And like his attack is only like 80. He does nothing. Ariados is horrible, but it has sticky web. So, that's the only reason we have to consider it. And a lot of you guys are in favor of that, but I don't think you understand how bad its stats are, man. It's literally just a sacrifice Pokemon. It would make the battle a 3 versus 4, but I would outspeed on a lot of things. So I don't know. So yeah, let's talk about, let's start off with Empoleon. Now, I think one of the standard ways to run Empoleon is to, you know, set him up so he can take a hit and shoot one back, but also he can use, like, stuff like Defog and things like that. So let me actually just cheat and look it up. Empoleon. Let's see how people normally would set up an Empoleon. Yeah, he's apparently not too bad. He's got that great special defense and great special attack, so he's able to do some work here. Oh, I think I've been suggesting that he has decent physical defense, but it's actually special defense he has. My bad. So yeah, that means another reason why we might want a physical defender such as Durant. But it's probably not going to come down to me choosing specific counter tanks on people, so I wouldn't worry about that. Looks like, yeah, it does definitely defogging stuff. It can set up stealth rocks. It's usually more built as a bit of a tank, and it can do a little protect leftovers combo. It can do a little knockoff. It can do a little toxic stall to some success. So that's reasonable. It's decent. I can't put any like special egg moves on it or anything because it's done. I can't breed it or anything, so that's that. But we'll see. Anyone have any other things about that? I'd love to put Aqua Jet on it, but I can't get the egg move on it. And I don't know if it learns it naturally. But if it does, you know, I'd be willing because, you know, priority move. Let's see, Empoleon. No, I don't need the PNG for the thumbnail. I just want to look at when it learns certain moves. Come on, Google. You're better than this. Alright, so I believe Aqua Jet. Actually, no, I might just learn it. Okay. Oh, I can get it if I get a move relearner on it, because it apparently learns at level 1 as an Empoleon. So maybe, but either way, he's a special attacker, so it's just going to be to have a priority move. Scald, knockoff, toxic, protect. Yeah, I think I'd be leaning a little bit more towards that direction. That's decent. That's decent. So he's not going to be he's not going to carry the team by any means, but he's solid. At 56, all right. So that's also, yeah. If he learns at 56, that's another thing we won't be getting. Then we have our Tentacruel. Which, how do we want to set up the Tentacruel? Tentacruel is, I think it's stat-wise very similar to an Empoleon, actually, just with speed. Tentacruel. Yeah, with a little less tankiness, it still has like a really good special defense, and actually its damage is pretty bad. It doesn't really have special attack like Empoleon has, so I might need to set up that Empoleon to really utilize that Scald. But Tentacruel, he, unfortunately, I have the ability. Actually, what ability do I have on him? Liquid Ooze, so it's probably not going to do anything like, you know, Rain Dish might be able to do something. Well, it's probably nothing, let's be honest. But yeah, let's see what else. He has the ability to Scald as well. He can Rapid Spin, so we won't have to worry about hazards this battle, which means I might be able to make use of the defensive nature of this team. And yeah, he can use Haze to stop stuff. He can, of course, you know, do all kinds of water or poison attacks if he wanted to, but he can do toxic spikes, and that's one of the main things. So he's a little bit better of a setup Pokemon than the Empoleon is. So that's a thing. I think one thing that this team might come down to is I might need to toxic my enemies and stall out. I think it might come down to a lot of that. Toxic is right with it. I don't think I want Toxic on the Tentacruel, because I'd rather have Toxic Spikes and then Toxic the whole team without even trying. And then, you know, hopefully be able to work with that. So, I don't know. Those are the better ways to do it. I feel like, yeah. Well, for one thing, I don't know how much I want to put Rapid Spin on it. Not that I know if I can. But I don't know how much I'm going to suffer from setup stuff. Because, yeah, the only one who would really get hurt by, like, Stealth Rocks would be Chimchar. And he's going to be a bit of a glass cannon anyway. So, yeah, I don't know. I did just see a good comment in chat, though. Rowlet starts with a bow, like a bow tie, and then he eventually evolves to have a bow, like a bow and arrow. I never caught that. That's actually really clever. I assume it's intentional. So yeah, we got that going. Then we got our Chimchar. Chimchar is pretty much, I think we're going to make it a physical attacker. You didn't see Toxic Spikes? I'm pretty sure Tentacruel learns Toxic... Yeah, it definitely does. 100% it does. I don't know if we'll have to like move tutor it or something, but I think it can. Then we have our Chimchar. Now, this Chimchar happens to have a timid nature, so its attack is very unfortunately cut. But when it comes to its IVs, its attack is much better than its special. Not much better, just slightly better. So this thing, I think, would slightly favor running as a special attacker. However, between Empoleon and Tentacruel, I might need the physical attack. Now, if I run Durant, I'll definitely send this thing up as a special attacker, because it'll be better like that. But it really depends on what my other Pokemon is, because Chimchar is going to be fast, he's going to do damage, and hopefully he'll do enough. So that's the plan there. So we have fire fighting damage, so that'll counter, you know, your steel, your rocks again. Rocks are not going to be a problem for my team. Fire, so we'll be able to counter the grass and the ice. Yeah, ice is not going to be a problem for my team. Grass. Well, I have poison on Tentacruel, so it's resistant. So, yeah. Grass ain't going to be a big deal for my team. Electric could be. With my 2 water Pokemon there. Electric could be a big deal against my team. Which suggests maybe having Diglett for the switch in there. So it's a point towards him. Oh, can he learn Vacuum Wave? Well, yeah. Then that answers that. Same attack and special attack? Exactly. So with the nature of this Chimchar, since he can go either special attack or physical attack, he'll be better for special attack. But I want to have the possibility of coverage in case someone has a crazy defensive tank. So I want to be able to hit it with special attack somewhere. Or if someone has a crazy physical tank, or a crazy special tank, I want to hit it with physical attack. Stuff like that. So it's leaning towards special attack, and it absolutely has the move pool to learn it. It has the move pool for either. Chimchar is the easiest Pokemon on this team to work with, and I think it may be our offensive lead. Then it comes down to what else we need. Now, I think I'm still in favor of Durant. I think that's my current pick, because once again, it has the defense, so it can take a hit if I need to switch out, whereas Tentacruel and Empoleon have that special defense. And neither Diglett nor Spinarak can take a hit from a physical attack at all. So it has that shot, and it also has the best speed out of the last. Well, Diglett's faster, but it has attack and speed. So it might be able to do that. I have hiccups. Fantastic. So Durant would be my other, like, attacking Pokemon. It's just not the craziest attacking Pokemon. I think it has, like, 109 base stuff. Let me take a look at him. Durant. Yeah. It has, 109 speed, 109 attack, which is decent. Much better than Spinarak and Diglett. Because I believe Dugtrio, let's see his stats. Dugtrio does get to a speed of 120, but its attack is only 100. So actually, they're kind of on par when it comes to their stats there. And neither of them have any defenses. So I feel like we can kind of put them on the same tier. The only thing is that this Diglett has particularly bad IVs in nature, because its speed is dropped and its special attack is boosted, so it's a very bad nature. Well, this thing gets its attack boosted, so it'd be a decent sweeping type Pokemon. So I don't know. Emboar is very cool. Yeah, Emboar is really cool. And yes, I am allowed to EV train, so I'll be able to set them up however I decide. Let's see. You're saying set up a Infernape with Flamethrower and Earthquake, both physical and special? That's the thing, it can. If you set it up right, it can do that. Hyper Beam. I wouldn't put Hyper Beam on it. I don't like Hyper Beam. Yeah, Durant can get like Hone Claws, Rock Slide, Iron Head, Superpower. It gets strong moves. Where Diglett gets that Earthquake, and if someone's rocking some electric Pokemon, I can do that quick swap. Now, what are some of my other team's weaknesses? Is Durant weak to ground? Because Caesar's not, and he's the same type. I don't think Durant would be weak to ground. Durant. And let's be honest, Dugtrio's not taking a ground move either. Let's see. Weak to... Yeah, he's not weak to ground, guys. Didn't think so. So yeah, Durant and Diglett would both be just as weak to ground type. However, Diglett can be switched in to stop electric moves. Durant is weak to fire, but the rest of my team is not, so we're fine on that. How do I deal with an Earthquaker? Being faster and doing more damage. And the fact that I need to be faster means maybe I have to use Spinarak, doesn't it? Just to get that Sticky Web down. But if it's like a flying Pokemon, Sticky Web's not going to do anything anyway. And if they have, like, their own Rapid Spin or Defog, it's not going to do anything. You want to make a straw poll to vote for it? Sure, why not? Yeah, fire's the weakness, but that's not a weakness for the rest of my team. So let's consider the things I might have to go up against that will be a problem. I saw some people talking about the Kingdra being an issue. And yeah, it will be. A lot of people are going to have a Pokemon that's going to be an issue. But Kingdra is absolutely one of them. So to beat a Kingdra with this team, I guess there is the potential of an Ice move on Empoleon. Since it's doing a, if it goes for a Dragon Dance setup, I might just have to run the Tentacruel with Haze on it to stop that kind of thing. I think that's the only way. Because then the Tentacruel will be slowly healing itself up. You can do some stuff. Mario escaped the plates. It looks like he did so intentionally. Oh, he logged off. Yeah, I think he was going somewhere tonight. Let's see. For a second Psychic Resist. Yeah, I don't think Psychic's a oh, I guess it is actually. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Because Tentacruel's weak to Psychic and Chimchar's weak to Psychic. Durant would be a good counter for that. It's true. What's the biggest problem in the tournament? That's the thing. I can't really think about other things on other people's teams because it's random. Everyone's going to have everything. So I really just need to work on that. Tentacruel learns Dazzling Gleam. That would be pretty sick for that particular situation. It would be decent. Yeah, and then Thunder Punch on Infernape, obviously. It's just tough when it comes to that. Yeah, I did tell Richie if he has that physical setup, run Dragon Dance. And honestly, I think stuff like Dragon Dance, if like that's in the tournament, if people have Gyarados or Altaria in this tournament, you know, Dragonite, it would be massive. It would be huge. I only know Richie's and Mario's, so we can't judge the whole tournament based off that. We know there's other people that are tough on this server that are going to be in there. I'm sure like Nebris and Wells are going to be doing good. Etho's probably going to be doing good. And really anyone can have great Pokemon because that's what this tournament's about. It's random. Choice Scarf and Infernape? I could. Just to give him that extra speed because he does have... Oh no, he has the timid nature, so I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, and then it just keeps coming back down to Spinarak does get Sticky Web, but that's literally all he's going to be able to do. He is useless aside from that. But, you know, if we're getting swept, you know, say like an Aerodactyl comes out to the field, what's going to beat it? Empoleon? No, going to get shot down by his Earthquake. Tentacruel? Going to get shot down by his Earthquake. Chimchar? Shot down by Flying Move or an Earthquake. You know, a Choice Banded Aerodactyl would outspeed my whole team. And that's just one example. Alakazam. You know? Let's take a look. It would use Energy Ball on Empoleon. Probably 2-hit it. Tentacruel, Psychic. Chimchar, Psychic. It's faster than me. Spinarak, putting that Sticky Webs out would help counter that. Could put a Balloon on Durant. That would only really help it stop Earthquakes, though, and that's not... I wouldn't put that on Durant. He's the only one on the team who would resist Earthquakes. So I don't know. You forgot this was live? Haha! Galvantro's fast. Yeah, that's why he's so good at it, because he can do that, and then he can come out with another attack, and he's got better damage, too. So he can, like, decide to kill someone. I could Choice Band on the Durant. Yeah, I was thinking of either Choice Scarfing or banning the Durant, because Scarfs and bans are going to be very important on this kind of team. Yeah, I think I would Scarf this Durant, because he has damage already, and he has the nature to boost up that attack. Yeah, like how you're explaining this Spinarak, and you just said put Leech Life on him. Leech Life ain't a good move. But looking at him, it's not going to matter because he ain't getting there anyway. The only moves I'd use on him, I wouldn't even get to the poison jab. It would only be Sucker Punch and Sticky Web because he's that slow. Defense and speed. Yeah, I'd have to train him up for that. Like, I'd have to be real cheeky with it. I don't know. So yeah, drop that poll in chat again, and we can see what people think. Because, once again, to go over it, Durant is probably the best of these Pokemon. Diglett is close behind it, but also counters Electric, which we are weak to. And Spinarak can set up a Sticky Web, which counters speed problems, which could be a big problem for us. Because if I got that Spinarak to get the Sticky Webs down, and I had Tentacruel to come in after and set up a little bit, I really got to decide, because between Empoleon and Tentacruel, it looks like I'm going to try to build a Stolly tank team. But between Chimchar and, like, Durant, they're both attackers that don't want to sit out there. And Spinarak, yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. Spinarak supports the, he supports the speedy attacking play rather than the sitting out there play. So there could even be a world where I, you know, run Durant, Spinarak, and Chimchar and take one of the other two out. I don't know. Just don't know. People are still thinking Durant. Yeah. It's just, I don't see my team being good enough to win by conventional means, so maybe the Spinarak is the bold play. Could be the bold play we need. Why don't I like Spinarak? It's just because it's Sticky Webs and then nothing. I'm just sacrificing a Pokemon to get the Sticky Webs down, which may work and may not. But yeah, I guess looking at the team, it just takes one better Pokemon than mine to get all around that. And Durant's not going to really accomplish anything that Chimchar can't when it comes to speedy attacking. Guys. Durant is crushing it. Durant's the safe play. I know it is. But I might need a bold play to carry this team. Ooh, yeah. Take out Tentacruel. Yeah, it's a possibility, but Tentacruel is also great. Guys, I'm leaning. I'm starting to be on the fence about this Spinarak. Oh gosh. Yeah, Focus Hash is the only way you can get the Sticky Web out. Otherwise, he'll just die instantly. Oh gosh. I'm gonna have to think about this, guys. Because the fact, roll the dice. Yeah, Durant's the safe power play for a traditional Pokemon team. Spinarak is... How weird can we make it? That's the thing. I need to consider what I'm going up against. If I was going up against sweepers, like really fast, aggressive Pokemon, I think the Spinarak is the better play. Because any better Pokemon than mine could sweep my whole team. But if I'm running up against bulky monsters out here, then Durant's probably the best play. Because then he'll take a hit, he'll lick back with 2 hits, and maybe do it. So what am I more afraid of? Bulky Pokemon I can keep at bay with Empoleon and Tentacruel. Oh man, why does the strategy keep pointing at a stupid Spinarak? Gosh! I'm gonna have to think about this. Yeah, Spinarak is like half the stats that a Durant does, man. Let me read out the stats to you. So Durant has 112 defense, 109 attack, and 109 speed. Let's compare that to an Ariados real quick. Ariados. Now it does evolve. But it has the attack 90, so that's 19 points less. Its speed is 40, so from being faster than average, it goes to faster than nothing. to a very slow Pokemon. And its defenses are less than the Durant as well. Well, its special defense is better, but it's not enough to take a hit. The only benefit of it is it gets off that. Oh, man. Like, I'm looking at the way to run it right now, and the way to run it is just say, well, it's bad, but train it for speed anyway, because that's all it can do. And hopefully your enemy is going to be slower than you, if you're lucky. So, yeah. I don't think I did check out the link you posted, Power Ranger. I'll check it out later, though. Durant Sticky Web, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. I can get Durant's defense and speed up. Yeah. But this is weird. I don't know. I should train while I talk so I'm not behind on levels. I'll do it. I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. It's not going to be that hard, though. Let's go to my ghost tower. Alright, so let's put a few of these Pokemon away. Because, like, we haven't even decided a time yet for the tournament. So there's plenty of time, don't you worry. I could train all this up in a day if I had to. That would be annoying to do, but I could do it. So let's get ourselves you. Who else wants to join the party? Scyther can get some levels now, because we got that perfect Scyther. And we'll get Gillespie to help with the killing. Sounds like a plan. Alright, team. Let's go. Yeah, start like that. Alright. Ooh, actually, forget that. We got some fresh eggs. Gotta check the eggs first. And yeah, I already have a gym badge from the tournament, so the stuff I'll win is good, but not crazy good. So it's all good. I'm not like worried about winning. Like, if I lose, it's fine. But you know me, I like to try as hard as I can for this sort of thing. But, you know, make the best of what I got. See if we can, against all odds, take a win. And it's not against all odds. Lots of people are going to have rough teams. Don't really like either of those. And we got, let's see, this, which is perfect. And this Wingull, which is bad. Alright, we got one good egg out of that. Sweet. And then we'll just grab all these guys. And where'd I put them? Here you are. I was looking for the Gardevoir, that's why it was taking me a second. And then put that there. And let's go scoop these Ditto eggs as well. There we go. You can scout the competition. It's not about that. There's going to be speed counters and there's going to be bulk counters. It just depends on what I come up against. There's going to be things that'll trouble either of these ideas. I healed here? No! Oh man. That was dumb. I guess I healed here at some point accidentally. And now I can't warp to the Ultra Zone. Do we have an Ultra Portal around here? Darn it. That's unfortunate there. It's a little bit unfortunate there, buddy. Alright. It depends on what the Spinarak's ability is. I'll check it out. Let's see. It's probably Swarm, but let's see. So, let's actually put you guys back in this box so you can stick to your formal training. Alright, Spinarak, your ability is Insomnia, so it can't fall asleep. Yeah. Not that, I don't think its ability is going to really matter. Because it's not going to be able to use Swarm. Because that only increases bug moves, and there's not a bug priority. Let's see. Yeah, if I win, like, prizes that I've been giving out, like I got a Clear Bell last time. People get Park Balls sometimes. You know. Is that shiny or just a boss? Was there a boss somewhere? That was probably what it was, but I missed it. So it was probably a shiny. Oh, yeah. There's a boss over there. I could fight it. Yeah, we'll see if we can do it with Gardevoir. Yeah, it's me picking my Pokemon. Now, I think we're not gonna run the Diglett. But I am somehow convincing myself to run a stupid Spinarak. Just to make the bold plays. Certainly not the safe play. But it's bold. There you go. Get your levels, everybody. Oh, geez. Chimchar up to 13. Just like that. Everybody gets some levels. First impression is bug priority. Yeah, he doesn't learn it. To be specific. And yeah, I think I'm going to do something interesting for a Twitch stream today, guys. So, definitely be ready to check that out. I'm going to try a different game. Don't know how much it's going to be beloved, but we'll try it. Hey, look. Lucky egg. Sweet. Use both? Well, I can only pick 4. And can I honestly get rid of Empoleon or Tentacruel? Like, those are actually useful Pokemon. Suspense is killing you? The thought process is killing me. You know, I don't decide things quickly. You guys know. I'm indecisive. But I think that's also part of why I can win stuff like this. Because I do overanalyze things. I do. And that can be an up and a down. But yeah. Alright. Let's envision it this way, guys. Let's envision it this way. So, any tournament we can walk into, get a couple wins, and then get knocked out against a better team. So let's assume we're going up against a better team, right? Let's say it has like 2 strong Pokemon on it. I'm not going to be able to compete against that with the core 3 I have. Unless the sticky web is out there. And if the sticky web is out there, I might sweep. I think it's gonna be the Spinarak, guys. What do I need Tentacruel for? Well, he's just good. He can stall a little bit. He can set up. He can tank. He does the work. What ability does he have? Once again, it doesn't really matter on a Tentacruel, but he has the one that if someone tries to like Giga Drain him, it hurts him. He doesn't have the hidden ability, so it is what it is. I brought this upon myself. Spinarak is an awful Pokemon, and I hate the concept of just sacrificing 25% of my team to get one thing out. But thinking about it, yikes. Let's get the dice. Leave it up to the poll? Never. I like to use a poll for opinions. I don't like it to decide things. And pretty much, the poll is very sensible right now. The Durant is the safer bet against most teams. I am worried about the teams that are going to beat me. Because if I run Durant, there are many teams that can beat me. If I run Spinarak, there's other teams that could beat me, but those are the less threatening teams, in my opinion. The threats are going to get countered by the sticky web. Is there any way a Tentacruel can survive a Psychic? Sometimes. I'm rolling for it. I'm rolling for it. You know what? This is too much. We got to roll third die. We're going to roll third die, and I'm going to re-roll if that die wins. We're going to do it. So, let me just... The red die, that's for Spinarak. The gold die, that's for Durant. And this other not shiny gold one, that's for the re-roll. I just rolled 3 12s. Stupid dice! How do I roll 3 12s? I just want... It's a reroll. I got a 14 for the Spinarak, a 2 for the other one, but the reroll die had a 19. Alright, it's decided, ladies and gentlemen. I have a 10, a 13. Spinarak has a 17. I'm running a stupid Spinarak. I still can change my mind later, but I'm running the stupid Spinarak. And yeah, keep in mind, guys, Diglett's just as weak to ground type as Durant or Spinarak are. I'm pretty sure Spinarak's not weak to ground type because he's bug. Either way, Spinarak's weak to everything, so... I'm running a stupid Spinarak, guys. We're doing it. Spider-Man's coming to town. Whew. You do think they're more useful? Yeah, like, I think the sticky webs, once again, are more useful against the things that'll sweep me. So, in a generic, you know, fair battle, the Durant's gonna be better. But these aren't gonna be generic fair battles. There's gonna be teams that are just playing better than mine, so I gotta get crafty. There's not any craftiness to be had on a Durant. It can do some work, but it's not crafty. How am I running a Spinarak? I might not even evolve this thing. What's the point? I guess there's a rare situation where the Sucker Punch might be useful, but... Wow. Ah, boy. Yeah, if a Psychic Pokemon's starting for some reason, then yeah. You know, if they're doing a Trick Room team, starting up with that, then yeah. Can I run Infestation on it? Probably. Yeah, I can. It's just the point is, guys, unless my opponent is also setting up, Spinarak's not going to get to attack. And if he does get to attack, then it's not going to do a lot. You're unsubscribing because I'm running Spinarak? That's fair. Guys, I am a person that does bold moves. I gamble, I take chances, and I win a lot. This is the move that has to be made. Is it going to be the reason I lose? Probably. Would I have lost without it? Probably. My chances of winning this tournament aren't great. Infernape's a decent Pokemon, but with his current stat pool, he's not going to carry. So yeah, we're going to run Spinarak. We're going to run Spinarak. Sticky Web is at 58. Oh. Hold up, then. Why are you doing this to me? Alright, Ari. Spinarak, when you learn it. I might have to just be careful when I evolve it. Spinarak. Because chances of me getting a move tutor for it are slim. They are so rare now. Oh, God. Good news and bad news. Let's just say my joke I made a second ago may come to fruition. Good news is Spinarak can learn Sticky Web before level 50. Bad news is Spinarak learns it at level 50. So he won't be able to evolve into an Ariados. Well, no, he can get the move and then evolve sometimes, unless it glitches. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. He learns it at 50. Sometimes in Pixelmon, when you learn a move and evolve right after, you don't get to keep the move, because it takes whatever move you have now. But I think that might be fixed. But the safe play would be to not evolve it. And just run the actual Spinarak. Wow. That's, I might do it. I might do it. I might run the actual Spinarak. Because Ariados isn't that good either. He's not much better. Yeah, if it doesn't work and I don't, I think I'm going to take the chance for Ariados. And if it fails, I'll just run the Durant. I think that's the play. I think we know what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. But I kind of want to do it for the memes. Imagine just beating people with the Spinarak. He wants to cry right now. It's a struggle because it's a tough choice to make. When you have to overthink it and legitimately choose a weaker Pokemon for the greater success of the team. It's a tough choice to make. Move Relearner. If I go to a Move Relearner with an Ariados, it won't be able to learn Sticky Web. Because it can only learn... Because it can't learn moves that it's going to learn later. So yeah. I think that's the play. Alright. Side, make one more straw poll, just to see if the memes win. Do we run a Spinarak or an Ariados? That's all we need to know. We're doing it. We're doing it. Guys, look at the IVs on the Spinarak. If we're ever to run a Spinarak, this is the guy. I mean, I'm sorry, this is the lady spider. This is the lady spider. So, this is the one. This is the one. I hear her saying War and Peace, right? So, the IVs just point towards Spinarak. Rig it for the memes. Hey, man, the vote's up to you guys. Eviolite? No, I can't do an Eviolite. I do need to do a Focus Sash just so we can actually get the sticky web out. That's no debate. Focus Sash will be on it. 100%. Empoleon will have leftovers. I think Tentacruel will have the Black Ooze, because that heals it up. And then Chimchar is likely going to have a choice item. Whether it's Scarf or Band. If I am running the Spinarak successfully, choice Band. Or Life Orb. Might be Life Orb. So, we'll see. Yeah, this is another straw poll, just to see if you guys think I should evolve the Spinarak into an Ariados or not. I think I'll be able to get the sticky webs on it either way, just to make this poll fair and all that. But, we don't know. Alright, so let's see. Spinarak has a speed of 30, while Ariados has a speed of 40. Spinarak has an attack of 60, while Ariados has an attack of 80. So, stats there aren't massively different. The difference is Ariados has defenses of around 70-ish, while Spinarak's are around 40-ish. Spinarak has a base stat of 250, while Ariados... let's see, so Spinarak is around 250, while Ariados is around a base stat of 400. So the defensive stats are way better on Ariados. I'm sorry, it has 90 attack, so it is... If I am going to get a good Sucker Punch in there, then yeah, the Ariados would be much better. And then, if we want to hurt our own feelings, then look at Durant real quick. Durant has... Actually, no, Durant has a lot of... Okay, never mind. He's like 100 higher than Ariados. Let's look at Dugtrio's total. I also just like the positioning of how Durant uses his stats better, too. Durant is a better Pokemon, guys. I'm not going to deny that. And okay. Dugtrio is just a little above Ariados, but I just love the positioning of Dugtrio's stats. It doesn't really waste points anywhere. Okay. Let's see. Can't I run Iron Defense on Empoleon? I can. It's just I don't like those moves all that much, because it can often be the waste of a turn. Especially if someone has the right counter to it. Doesn't the Focus Sash get consumed on use? No, it doesn't anymore, apparently. That changed. People were running it all over the tournament, so... That was one thing I was worried about, but... You know, it is that. Yo, y'all memeing on me out here? Are y'all memeing on me? Y'all voting for the Spinarak? I'll do it. I'll do it. You know what? I'm gonna make you guys pay for it, though. Either, you know, 2 people donate $5 right now, 1 person donate $10, and we'll run the Spinarak. Solidify the vote with money. Need to buy food. Pay $100. I'll run the dig too. No. Nah, don't. You guys don't have to. I think I'm running the Spinarak. This is phenomenal, though. Look at this. Beautiful. Follow the Clefable. Follow the Clefable. Aren't spiders supposed to be fast? Not this one. Galvantula, absolutely. This little spider, nope. It's a slow mover. Can we just watch this for the rest of the stream? This is great. Look at the Pat Rat chain. You can give $1. I'm kidding. Don't do it. I mean, if someone does it, thank you. But you don't have to. Yeah. Side did it. I forgot Side was one of the advocates here. Well, I think we're going to run straight Spinarak, ladies and gentlemen. Straight Spinarak. Yep. Yep. I'm running a Spinarak, guys. Thank you, guys, for the super chats. Y'all great. Alright, we're doing it. We are doing it. Now, I would go do some training, but honestly, I'd much rather train in the Ultra Biome. So, I'll just hop in a portal next time one is here when I'm doing the egg work. I have more egg work that needs doing. And we have our team. No, I'm evolving the Chimchar. Get out of here. I'm evolving Chimchar. We need that Infernape for this to work. I need something to use the sticky webs, man. I need something to use them sticky webs. Oh, gosh. This guy. This guy. 100. No. Making Xylo look like a sellout. I mean, if the shoe fits. Nah. It's fine. Don't worry about me. Let's see. So we got all this stuff. We got all that stuff. I think we're done. I think we just went through enough trauma. Think we got this all settled, guys? I think we're good. I think we're good. Like, I don't even want to include anything else in this stream than just the struggle that was deciding that. Hopefully you all have learned a little something about how advanced you can plan ahead in tournaments and stuff like that. Alright, I won't evolve Empoleon. Yeah, Everstone will make the whole Spinarak thing a little easier for the training. Which I do have spare Everstones right now. Boom. So, we'll do that. We'll do it. And then we'll just get all the EVs on him later. Get him toxic? We might. I don't think I'm going to waste a toxic TM on him. But, you know. Schedule therapy after this, right? That's that. So, guys, I am going to hop over to Twitch and do another stream. Now, the stream I'm thinking of doing is there's this game I've played in the past. And I heard that it recently got a big update to a certain mod that I enjoy. And it might be a Game of Thrones mod. And since in my Twitch chat, half of y'all been just gushing over the new Game of Thrones trailer recently. And, you know, enjoying talking about that sort of thing. I figure might as well do something that's on the same theme this time. And play a Game of Thrones mod where we pretty much take over all of Westeros. So I think that's what we're going to do. So, I'd like to give a whisper out to many of you, including William, YFN, Sidegunner, AK Hayes, Irota, Bad Wolf, Phoenix, Nick, LOL, Marco, Carter, Shadow, Arthur, YFN, Kebabs, Nick, Blazes, Hikari, Kelly, and the rest of you. We will see you all on Twitch. See ya.